Oh wow, it wasn't muted. Did y'all hear that? Oops. I mean, probably didn't hear much other than like a door closing. Hi, I'm back. Also, T-Man, yo, welcome back! Let's do the thing with the things. A little rustling around. Yeah. I went and got a glass of water. Ugh. Hey, you wanna spin to win? Oh, there's noise with his wheel. I didn't know that. That's fun. Lavamancer. Alright. I'm feeling a lot more confident already. Squire, even better. Actually, not really. Lavamancer again, no thanks. Apprentice. Ooh, weird. How funky. You'll need something for air stuff, though. Monk. Okay, perfect. So like I said before, I won't be doing flame auras or weapon manufacturers as the only, like, restriction to this. Lavamancer, Squire, Apprentice, Monk. Okay, so Fishers, Skyguards, Cannonballs, and Apprentice Barriers, right? That just makes sense. The walls. Fisher. I hardly even know her. Skyguards and Cannonballs. I don't know if I really set up these guys properly yet, so this'll be fun. I mean, I guess I really haven't, right? You got your builder stuff ready, though. Fuck it. I'm bad. I'm opening C7. One, two... Okay, yeah, let's just use that one then. Speed. Crit's a little low, but honestly, the secondary crit's a lot less important. I don't know if I have the shards ready for it, though. I don't think I do, so I'll have to undress stuff. I'm horrible. I'm the worst. And I need range. Dryad Waller has range. Let's take that off for now. Didn't I just fucking upgrade this thing? I thought I upgraded this. Guess I didn't. No, I did. What are you wearing? Oh, I put it on the cannonball and upgraded it. I'm dumb. It's gonna be the same shards anyways, almost. Ugh. What a waste. I am horrible. You see that shitty display of displayness. Strikes and rate. You had an extra rate shard on you as well. Rate shards in C7? Like a power transfer and heavy cannonball, because heavy cannonballs are fun. It must be sooner than that. Yeah, there we go. Fisher? Fisher? I hardly even know her. Yeah, power transfer. Who might have a power transfer? I have a feeling one of these. Yeah, let's take it off you. I'm not using you at all. At least not that one. Skyguards are good. Walls are, I think, more or less good to go as well. So I think I can just build like this. Might do oil geysers as well. We'll see. We'll see how the DU works out. Actually, wait. Let me make sure I do the Ascension first. Fisher damage. Fisher Gambit. Good chance. You're the AP one? Yeah. I'll give you your Molten crit and move speed. You can fill that up. You know, instead of going into hero crit chance, I'm gonna give him that. Put the rest into oil geysers, I think. Since he doesn't have a health for his fishers. You're the the erupting one. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna DPS with him yet anyways, I don't think. Your Ascension was good to go, right? Can you change the crosshair size? I don't know. Not on its own. In the options, maybe somewhere in like any files or something. Ugh, I don't like how thin this wall is for what I'm doing here. Let's get the things I know I need in. We'll do double sky guards. The different heroes have like their crosshairs a little different, I think. If I'm not mistaken. At least like the alignment of them. Because like aiming my EV2 at the back of a roller on Trumbull Bulwark is not the same as doing my Huntress. And definitely not the same as doing the Squire. Like, I have this spot on lockdown for the EV2, and I know exactly where it needs to go. But it's not the case for all of them. Let's do 3 for Meow. Like, trying that same spot, I mean, doesn't work on all of them. That might be just range versus melee, and I don't know Huntress one very well, but yeah. Cannonballs are gonna be weird for this lane. This is a great lane though to do power pylon. All 3 of those will get boosted. What are you using right now? Shielding and explosive. I don't really feel like I need either anyways. Do I have a power pylon sitting around? I do. Let's do that. Why not? Make this lane even stronger than it already is. There you go. So one of them reaches slightly behind the wall. The others are on top of the wall a bit. Yeah. So for cannons, can I do 2 per lane? I can do 2 per lane, yeah. Now it's just a matter of putting, like, over there is a little bit of a worry. Look how tiny the Squire's crosshair is. And look at the monks. It's all different. So I almost want to put range on these things. In fact, like, I should instead of heavy cannonball, because they have no need to, they really have no need to stun. And that might make it a lot easier for placement over there. In fact, it'll definitely make it a lot easier for placement over there. And even down here, like, that's kind of worrying. The best you see in this game is death, right? Who has range that doesn't need it right meow? I don't want to take off my main heroes. But I won't be using these for a while. As awesome as heavy is. We'll go with deadly strikes. Oh, I counted wrong. I can't do this. I'm into... I need a little bit more. It's just that lane. Considering this lane and like how it's set up, I might just not build it there. Because this is 3 buffed fishers, or 2 buffed, I'll move them slightly to get that working. 3 fishers, all like super, like making really good use of them all. Maybe I'll just move the wall. Yeah, there you go. So crit damage doesn't go up, but lava damage goes up to 58 from 48, which isn't a whole lot, but they're all like really well placed, or like getting double dipping. So let's do that, and then I'll just double the cannons. I don't know, PDT walls, I'm guessing. Maybe even panic fire. I don't know, some sort of, if I had to guess, some sort of turret. Like tower that's not a wall. And panic fire is my guess. Skelly orcs? Oh, that's a lot less... a lot less entertaining than I was hoping it would be. Wow. Hold the phone. I sold these, that's why. It's like, where the heck? What am I doing? 5. 5. Press the number 5. I could also try doing one less Skyguard per side and like oil geysers too, but doesn't really free up enough. Excuse me? Why did I disconnect from chat? Don't be like this. Stupid Twitch, what are you doing to me? Hmm. Let's see. New window. Hopefully that works. Someone type if you can either hear me or see what I typed so I can make sure it's working again. There we go. Perfect. Thank you, IHOPS. It's good to go. I mean, I want to make these guys into DPSs at some point. Proper DPSs, but I'm not going to do that now. Let's make today about the build, not the DPS. So this is Apprentice Walls, Fissures, Cannonballs, Skyguards. My dashboard actually, like, because for some reason it's not hiding the chat now that it did a pop-out, says I'm hosting Dragon Backwards. I don't think that's right. This chat's supposed to be hidden after I do a pop-out. Oh well. It's not really important. I don't think I'm hosting. The biggest evidence being you're responding to me. Yeah, those berserks are falling over at the wall. So that lane's just gonna get stronger and stronger as I upgrade. Good. Not exactly like a 4-man build. Well, you know, I mean, they're barely doing any damage to the wall. As long as someone's DPSing there. The biggest issue with this build in a multiplayer would be EMPs. You know, only the main threat. And barely any wall damage. Unsurprising, like, after the EMPs are down, Fissures are just as strong as Flame Auras and weapon manufacturers. Well, I mean, I don't know specifically the scaling on all that, but same shit. Made you sad? Why is that? I've been loving it. I almost wish those were staggered. They shouldn't be shooting the same target in an ideal world. You jerk. How dare you curse that wall. Actually, it looked like it wasn't cursed, just the regular smoke effect. Oops. Oh, he's still in the fucking gate. Step out, you jerk. Lost my buffs. Ugh. No new weapons? Just, I mean, more stats. I mean, okay, so I understand the relic thing, right? Only the best of the best gets their stat that roll higher, and you usually only get like one stat that rolls higher than the old ones. But like the DPS stuff, even if you can't get the same, like that extra stat is fucking huge. But like you can still get higher stats. And really, like, and I hate to say this because, you know, I don't want it to be true, but the primary stat's really the only thing that matters on a relic. Just having the other stats is enough. Because the game's all about crit, so you just go mark your medallion with power transfer. But like, no new weapons. The weapons are fucking amazing now. I don't really get it. What's my DPS with Flame Auras? I mean, I don't know what my DPS with my Flame Auras are, because I'm not gonna place them down when I'm in the middle of the map. It's about the same, but like, my Flame Aura medallion has a higher defense power than it did before. Yeah, I got more than 130k. I'm like 148 or something, if I remember properly. But like, my defense power is higher, which in turn gets my crit higher from power transfer. But we lost a bit of Ascension, right? If you're over 420. I mean, you know what? That's fine. I do think the relics can be better. You're just not gonna see it all the time. And I don't think the secondary stats are that important, but I don't know, people will disagree with me. But I'm one of those losers who still uses rate shards, so what do I know? Pretty neighborhood. You actually live in a pretty nice looking neighborhood too. But who goes outside? But yeah, I mean really, none of my stuff got weaker after I found stuff that had higher defense power to make up for the lack of Ascension. Not worlds apart. My Monk and Huntress are about the same if I don't buff, actually. If I remember right, the Huntress was doing 4.5 mil with the terrible bow that she has. The Monk, I think, unbuffed was doing around 4 or 5 mil, but I can't remember. But I mean, like, the loot update wasn't necessarily about giving us new, like, more strength. It was about improving the loot system of the game. We're gonna get the Chaos 8, and whether it's better or worse isn't gonna matter at all. What does matter is that the game has a much better looting system than it did before last Tuesday. So yeah, you know. I might still use one of my old relics. But the game overall, I think, is better for it. And I don't necessarily think the old stuff's all better. But that's more of an opinion. I mean, it's all opinion, but that's the most opinion-y of opinions. Oh. Does power transfer get affected by the defense power of Vamp? I mean, the way you're saying it makes it sound like that is the case, but I'm not convinced. Mainly because some shards don't interact with others, and I know that. Happy B-Day, it's not my birthday. But thanks for the bits. I'm sure I'll be able to do C7 easily at some point as long as you put the time in. You guys are late on my birthday? It passed at some point and I didn't tell you about it? It was just a normal day, a normal stream. Yeah, there's only a few that work together and a lot of them don't. You're saying that it is one of the ones that work together. That's really interesting. Like, really, really interesting. Like, I might stop using rate shards. Kind of interesting. Well, I can test this right now. 72.6 and 513. Tell crowd to go away? No. What? Yo, don't do that. Go to Argic's stream and type in hashtag happy birthday Argic, and it plays a little sound and everything. It's pretty fun. What am I doing? Oh, I need to bring the Fisher Builder out. Yeah, it went up. Nice. I can't tell if that's worth it or not because of the loss of rate, but it's very interesting. Cool. I didn't know that was one of the ones that interacted. That's awesome. Well, it has to be in his chat. I don't have the thing. That's cool. I'll have to go do the whatever. Yeah. Well, now that I know, I probably wouldn't sacrifice range for it. I'll have to check rate because like I don't use rate for the DPS necessarily. Like I use rate to just get the crits to happen because this is a game right now where it doesn't matter what your DPS is. It's just a matter of getting your tower to crit once or twice on an enemy. So, yeah. With more ticks, more chances for crit. That's the only reason I do it. And that's why I'm a scrub who still uses rate shards, even though the DPS might be less. But like, if it's a lot better, I might do it, because like, that's a cool interaction and a great way to use the extra stat. Last wave was the dual geodes, and it didn't matter. Cool. I completely forgot about it. Cannons were fine, walls were fine. Especially if it's that lane where it has so far to travel. That was kind of pointless. In fact, I just wasted my sandstorm. Now I can't use it on the boss, on the main boss. Do I use Power Gambit? Yeah, quite a bit. It's one of my favorite shards. Now, it's not super important on like the highest DPS because they're all crit reliant, but I use it. Whether it's good or not, because I think it's a cool shard. And I think it's good. But I haven't like crunched the numbers to confirm that. God, I got lazy with that DPS. Ugh, lazy DPS. Let's top these off, and then do I have a thing? I do. Let's buff those, because I can't have it go off. I'd really rather it didn't. Yeah, that's the thing, especially now too. I'm running Wormscarf on any hero that has any open slots. And almost always when I have it on. I wanna see. I think the things will be fine. What am I doing up there? Ow! Oh, the crits. Even Sky Guards. It's all about the crit. I can't do the cheeky thing now with like to remove health and use like a mark, or remove defense power on a mark and do that, but I mean, I could use mythical for that. Like, even Skyguards are crits. Did they nerf it? I don't think so. No? Malthus will be fine. He's standing like, yeah, he's like right in the thick of it. Whew, easy. Are you wait, Ral. I didn't put it together. Were you watching the stream using voice to text the chat? Like, I thought you just came back from one. Were you like watching on your phone using voice to text? Oh my god, that's hilarious. Yeah, did people like in the neighborhood think you were crazy for talking at your phone like that? I guess it's not that unusual to just talk on your phone, so... I mean, that's the least unusual thing now that I think of it. I guess it's fine. Alright, easy map, easy life. Let's get the wheel ready for the next set. I mean, the easiest maps are the ones I get Skyguards on, and I'm gonna not like take them out of the rotation or anything. But I won't deny that either. It's all about the Skyguards. Alright, so the first one's Apprentice. And if it calls for it, like, I won't just use Apprentice for walls. But I really wanted to use cannons last map. Otherwise I would have done like Squire Walls and what'd you call it? Earth Shatter? Abyss Lord. Abyss Lord again. EV2. And the Dryad. What a weird combo. This will be an interesting one. Okay. Abyss Walls, Apprentice Walls, Dryad Walls. Eric can be done with archers. I didn't get any of the ones I like to do air with. Really. I'm not using weapon manufacturers, so like the lanes I'm not really worried about, it's just the EMPs right now. I mean, I've done archers a few times in C7 and it's okay. You care less for weapon manufacturer? I mean, I don't know, it's gonna make it easy. I'm not gonna use it. I've taken out EMPs with like slimes blowing up beneath them. One Colo, bro? No, I can't. I don't even have one like set up. I mean, I have a hero and set aside for it. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I might use Reflex. Do it? You're not my boss! You can't tell me what to do! So maybe do like an Apprentice Wall and a Dryad Wall per lane. We'll see. If I have If I have 50 extra mana, I will swap, or do you? I will swap one of my apprentice walls for a Colossus. I will do that. But only if I have 50 extra DU. So I'm thinking, yeah, the AoE can be done with protons. Reflex will make, and Reflex would make, like, take care of the rest. I could do slimes and protons too. Like, I just need to take out the geodes and the EMPs. It'll be kind of expensive. Let's do far back walls. We'll start it off. I need to bring the Dryad back in, give her back her range shard on the tree. Squire had it. At least one of them. You can place them far from spawn. You can also get cheeky and like place them around corners and stuff so they can't see them from gates. That's what I did at first. My first couple runs without trying Reflex. Get all cheeky with it. Wait. This one on the inside because the tree will reach better on the outside. Actually, do you have health pylon? Yes, perfect. Let's do it down here. For a couple reasons. The main one being because I'm not really sure what I want to do, but I think I want long lanes either way. But a big part of it's how I want to use the archers. Let's put you in my deck. Gemini, you're the archer guy. You're gonna have full gambit. And you'll be using a range shard. I gotta plot it out before I like actually gear him up. My idea was like this to get like the wall coverage there, so it'll hit like the walls there while things get killed up top. To have it kind of like back from the gates. It'd be like that, and this would kind of take care of the flyers too, but this one doesn't really get it back from the gate down below. So that wouldn't work for the EMPs there. But well, as long as they don't like... I mean, the EMPs will line of sight rage, but when I put Sky Guards up there, they don't right away. So if I kill them soon enough, it shouldn't be an issue. And really, I can focus geodes with hero DPS. I just need to make sure things aren't in a spot where they're gonna get raged on right away. Now then the question is, how do I want to set this lane up? Now, Sky Guards don't get raged on there when I put them there. I don't see why archers would pull any more aggro. They're doing the same thing. That also helps with the mid lane, and I'm not sure, like, if I focus like a Geo, I'll pay attention, focus a Geo out there. I don't think I'll have to do anything extra. This lane, like, I don't want to... I'd love to use these things in a more efficient way, but I really can't put them out in a bad spot. Standard flyer lane, that's fine. I mean, I've got archers all focused in the middle. Like, I'm not necessarily doing only 2 per lane as well. That's just kind of plotting it out a bit. So I think though this means I want to be building further up. Because I gotta get the slime pit, like, here. And I know, like, they have issues going downhill. But, I don't know, maybe they'll work going forward? We'll see. We'll see. Who was the other hero? It was EV2. Get you on my deck. You're either Protons, Reflex, or both. I just gotta pick walls for up here, and then I can take the Dryad out of my deck. What I could do is just do a single tree wall here, maybe. But that doesn't really give good archer line of sight. Maybe I'll just do it up here. The archers hit most of that, right? Ah, the post, let me move it forward. Plus I won't have to worry about them, like, reaching. I mean, that sounds about right. Do you have that jump bug? No, you're just awkward. I mean, it sounds like you don't have scatter bow if you're doing that. Maybe using like a penta or something, or a triple or a penta. So this is the most awkward one. Or a second burst? Oh, well, somewhere in between then, apparently. Because I'm gonna have EMPs up top. And like, these archers really aren't gonna do it. I wonder if I could do the same wall thing up there. I've never really thought about that. Can you get cheeky with the wall here too, or do they fly just too high? Like, what if you stuck a wall right here? Would that be high enough to stop them when they come out? Problem is they, like, whirl around. Is this where I put the Colossus? Because it's so high? Is this where I put a Colossus in? ADDU. He'll watch the subcore. I don't think that's how I want to build it. I don't know. I feel like this is a really bad idea, what I'm doing here. So now I'm thinking puddles. You need a relic. Let's grab you like the Lavamancer one, I guess. Even though I like partly undressed it already. It doesn't need the rain shard. That's right. So you can just grab that one. What are you doing there? I have no idea why that's equipped. Past me probably doing something dumb. So medallion. Let's give you a vamp now that I know the scaling thing. I used to give it destruction because I wanted to be different. But that should be fine. I think I'm gonna do a slime and like just a small 40 DUs worth of proton at the start of each lane. Did I give you? I didn't give you Ascension like a dumb, right? No, you're just really long range for some reason. Okay, no, that shouldn't jump down. And that's the big thing. Those might even hit the EMPs if they get them soon enough. Slimes are thick. But like my plan is to do that with like this. And like honestly that should be most of what I need. This lane's kind of awkward. Come on, there was actually a node spot there. So this lane, like, maybe not, but the other ones should be fine with something like this. Okay, let's just get rid of you first, because you don't actually have to be perfect. This one a little more so. They don't jump off stuff. I beg to differ. I watched it happen 2 days ago. Stick that there. They never changed it. They've always been overly eager. Yeah, you're less important. They come out pretty close to the wall, so let me do it like this. And then like that for the ones that swing wide. Slimes try real hard. Now maybe there's like a certain altitude where they give up because the radius is like actually an orb or something. But like if I had the slime pit here, absolutely it would jump down here. Will you try to shoot down to that lane? Kinda might. I'm not confident in any of this. But this is the only real way I can think to get archers into the build. Or Abyss Lord into the build without like I don't know. But I feel like my lane clear is enough. It's just EMPs and like bosses. But I can do 4 more archers. 1, 2, 3. Yo, Kane, what up? Maybe if I use these and like plan for them to hit down below. Because I think like they won't hit the lane. as much, but they probably will hit the EMPs. And I don't know, the EMPs might look up here. And the wrong timing of like enemies in lane and EMPs will just ruin it. Where's the Colossus, bro? Uh. So what if I played with that in mind and did like something really weird? Like, could I feel confident in doing this if I just stuck a bunch and made it ready? It's like, unless there was a geode in that lane. I think they would prioritize EMPs because they kind of come out of the front and to the side of the lane. They stick out. I don't think so. So let's go with this again. Let's take him a little further into the lane. Like, back here is fine, I think. This is about the range I put the poison darts. But when I use the poison darts, there's flame auras killing this shit right away. But if they fire on it, they should be getting the kills. Let's do their ascension now, since they're upgrading and stuff. I don't want to use this relic. I don't mind using a mark with them. Instead of a power transfer medallion. Rate crit range. Rate power transfer range. And honestly, like, I'd have to see what their crit damage is, but I almost rather them just like do less damage and have it be that their crit kills. Maybe this is what gets me killed. This decision here and not all the other terrible ones. Crit kills. So 1.29, that's half the HP bar. I don't care what kind of builder you are, you're getting all of those. I just need a rate shard now. So who has a rate shard? Sure. So 1.5, that's actually like really scary. 1.5, 1.6. But there's 3 of them. I'm gonna believe. I'll have 2 hard lanes to start off with. Maybe I'll upgrade 2 archers in those lanes. Up there and up there, okay. Yeah, it's pretty good. That's kind of why I want to do a medallion instead, because power transfer is scaling with upgrades. Like, now that I'm thinking of it, that's probably a lot better. Do I have any others sitting around that I'm not using? Medallions, that is. No. In fact, why do you have all those things on you? You don't even have a good one. Actually, let's just steal this. It's close enough. It's not the best medallion or anything. I'm never going to use the two at the same time, though, because they fill the exact same role. Archers and PDTs for me. So they crit a lot less, they have a lot more base damage, and it might be less. I mean, it's less DPS than before, but that's fine. It's almost better, because EMPs don't seem to rage at half health. I seem to value range a little more than you do, but yeah. For Shark, dude, for Shark. And you know what's the worst part about this? Is that I promised Gobu I would use a Colossus if I had 50 left. I'm gonna make one extra arch over here and have 50 left. Like, I said that because I didn't think it was likely to happen, and it actually worked out perfectly for that. We're going full Colossus. Ugh. Definitely not you. How do I even build a fucking Colossus? Do I remember? No, I like to block those memories out. What else do I want on them? Like, I have no idea. I'm not gonna direct command, so I'm not gonna bother with that shard. How fast does he fire? Panic fire? That's, I mean, I'm thinking about that too. I hate this. Why are you making me do this? Can I go like Panic Fire and Rage Shard and just get him swinging stupid fast? His rate's already 1.1. Can it even go any faster? No, okay. Good. Good. I don't think Panic Fire goes past the cap though, does it? 1.1 is his cap. I just found that out. After the delay and shit. He caps at AK speed, okay. It does. Alright, well, good enough for me. Maybe I'll put on a Vamp then. What if I put on a Vamp and Power Transfer? Because I did put on a thing. Wait, what's the way you build him? What's the way you build him? Because I almost want to make him crit. Panic Fire, Vamp, and Power Transfer. You don't even put a fortification. You know, that's true, right? Like, he doesn't need to be any healthier than a regular wall. Not to mention I've got health pylon that I guess doesn't seem to be working. Or maybe it's working when I took fortification off, it filled it. Okay, let's panic fire. And I will go find a power transfer for you. This is dumb. I just want you to know I think this is dumb. Hunter's Trap. Yeah. Crit damage is 1.56 mil. Now what is it? 1.73. Okay. I mean, we might still lose, like, immediately. But what if we don't? Actually, let's bring the Dryad in the deck. I'm not gonna bother doing, like, Corrupt Form for the Slimes. It doesn't do 17 mil DPS. Please. Whew. Okay, I feel like I might, if I'm gonna lose anything right away, it'll be over here. 2 EMPs. Okay, that's what I needed to happen. That thing's gonna get dashed on, that's expected. Okay. I shouldn't have gotten that close. This is scary. Those are hitting the freaking lamppost, which actually makes me hopeful that EMPs that try to dash at them will hit the lamppost. Tree healed you? I mean, I healed me. Fucking get him! Oh, it didn't even hit. I think the archers killed it. Ah. Tree heal is so slow, dude. But I guess I ran out, sure. My bad. I wasn't thinking of heals. Like the tree heal, I don't know, it doesn't feel very good, so I never consider it. I don't think any... Well, this is an easy lane. Let me check the walls in these lanes. Because I don't think they got hit. God, why is this so good? Okay, I have... Oh no, it's an easy lane down below. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it heals fine. So here's the other one. Here, this is the one I'm the most worried about. 30 minutes build phase? That's fast for me. Well, it's a percent heal, and it depends on a lot of things, how you're tanking and stuff. I just wish it was a little faster. It's better than nothing, don't get me wrong. The slimes are... Okay, that's a good sign. The slime's actually on the steps. I didn't watch the lane, but that was my worry there. $18 and 275 mil. You know, the protons are apparently just a CC source for the slimes, which honestly I'm not that surprised about. Yeah, for sure. Definitely for the hero side. It's such a huge buff. So here's where I think I might lose some things. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. He did not look up there. So it's out of the range or the line of sight. The last one is just making sure the ones down below don't do it, but I think that's less of a worry than the one we were just looking at. I still feel like we can get into a terrible spot where like I have shit on the wall there, and the archers don't shoot those. But luckily enough, I don't have a boss lane up there, and that would be the biggest contender for taking archer aggro. But none of it's really ideal. Not a fan of them hitting the thing, the terrain, but it looks like they're shooting just above it. This is going a lot better than I expected. Trendy really does need to look into this map with regards to EMPs and their aggro. For sure. Like, the shit that goes on there and there with EMPs is... it's just not right. I'm gonna leave the protons, because they're really more of a CC source, it seems. Let's see the slimes and archers. Oh, that's so good. Slimes and archers right now. Protons are one of the best upgrades in the game, don't get me wrong. But with how it's set up, I think I'm better off doing the things. You're not saving them? Oh, I mean, I save them all the time. Honestly, though, like, archers... turtling archers would have been really good as well. The only problem is, like... they're my EMP takedown, and that means the archers wouldn't hit them until, like... you know. I mean, the archers would be on the other side of the trees instead of hitting them, like, onto the side like they're kind of doing now. I don't like leaving EMPs that long. So these now one shot when they crit, I believe. They're about 2.5 mil. They're doing 2.3 when you upgrade. 2.24, sorry, with 300k. So they're doing 2.54? 2.56k, and I think that's more. Or about that. And the fact that there's 3 of them should be fine. Well, yeah, I mean, Ral, that's what I do too, right? I just stack flame auras on the gates. Alright, I gotta watch this lanes, but I think I've got terrain advantage too. Yeah, 2.557. Man, for ADDU, a single slime and, I mean, I know the archer's doing work too, but a single slime and proton seems really potent. Yeah, 2.517. That's awesome. Tier 3 archers are actually perfect. Now, in terms, that's just purely damage numbers, less than ideal to use archers to take down EMPs. What? Oh god. The Geo didn't die? Ah, see, I should have been paying attention to the Geo lanes. Fuck. Let me guess, the tree went down. The slime pit wasn't able to take out the EMP. Or the geode. And without that damage, without the slime pit, the berserks came through and blew up my wall. Damn it, I really want to try this again, because I think that would work. Damn it, that was actually like, I thought that was a really good setup. Yeah. I should have put the tree in the back. The slime didn't need to be that far up, I guess. I figured the aggro would still go to the apprentice wall. Can I roll this map again, please? I will do this combo again if I get this map again. Because I think that should have worked. Apparently not. Womp womp. Okay. I kind of want to try the same combo again. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll just roll again. Like, I can already see it, right? Like, archers up along here. For this part, build the lane leg back. Reflect if I feel really uncertain about that spot. And then honestly, like, sticking archers here to do this back part and along here. I could set some up here too for the flyers in this part of the lane. I need someone in chat to decide if I do a new roll or if I do the last one. Roll 4 new heroes or try the last combo in this map. Believing me isn't the answer I'm looking for. The last one because you didn't see it. Oh man, I'm so upset the last one didn't work. I feel like it should have. Because it was going so smooth everywhere. Oh, you want him further up? I can put him in a short lane, sure. The thing is, yeah, I like this. Slimes and protons to take out the lanes, and I can try to guarantee, like, straight lanes for it. Straighter sections, that is. Not make it so awkward, have the apprentice walls further up. But I kind of wanted to wall up here. But maybe I do need to try really short. The only problem is, well, the biggest problem is stuff like this. Like, I could even put the slimes up here with that positioning. I just don't want to put them on the stairs, and that's kind of on the steps. The worry is, like, not so much they jump down, but like, say you have a slime pit like here, right? And it tries to get enemies over the corner. This is actually the map I saw 2 days ago. I saw slimes down here when someone put a slime around this spot. I might reflect this one too. Actually, I might Colossus that lane, because it's such a weird lane. I was thinking about, like, gate killing these ones as well, but I think I'm better served not gate killing that one. This is also a strong contender for Colossus. And this isn't exactly the final positions of the walls, just plotting to you. Exactly that, Rel. It'll just sit there and waste you. No, not Rambo, Gemini. The charge? Do you mean like on the main node or on the like damaging parts? Like if you're talking about the weapons, bleh, nothing. On the main parts, also nothing. On the main node? Yeah, so like enemies die in it. You probably know this part, but enemies die in it, and when they do, the thing charges up a weapon, either the atomic launcher or weapon or mega def laser. And like the EV can pick them up and use them, but they're not great, so you don't really see people using them. Your waterfall of slime. I'd love to see that. There's a shard. If there isn't, there should probably eventually be a shard for Atomic Launcher 2 for extra shot. Here's the thing, like, yeah, you know, there's different things you can use, but if you're talking about like a DPS EV2, there's no reason to. It's like saying, yeah, you could use a Skyguard to ticket all your EMPs, but you might as well just throw a Flamewar on the gate. So I agree with you for sure. But in practical use, nah. I won't go around recommending it, I guess is what I'm saying. So does that get the thing at the top of the steps? Because that's the important part. The slime pit needs to be like here. And because I have no range on them, that'll be fine. Well, like, you gotta have a way to get rid of the Mega Def Laser, because you'd be wasting that damage boost, right? How long does it last for? If you pick it up right before an assassin jumps on you, you can instant get rid of it and get the damage boost. There's that. I'm not sure. I can't remember the shard. Let's just stick this in the middle now. No, it is in the middle. I can just move the apprentice wall. So, bring back puddles. This isn't exactly what I wanted to set up, but I'm afraid hex throwers will be up here and throwing down. What really needs to happen is I need damage on this gate, or to pay attention to the geodes there, because if the EMPs go too far, yeah. So actually, like, let me do this even. Okay, and then... DJ Puddles. Wow. There's one for damage and one for hero boost or something, right? Or maybe movement speed, or maybe movement speed's in them as well. One of those two as well. Part of me wants to move these up and have it turn so that, like, half shooting the tree, half's doing the flyers. That's scary. I could put him here, but that, like, makes him super risky. But I put Sky Guards here. It's no riskier than that. Hero damage and movement speed, then that's the one, yeah. And then flaming... And the flame one's the other one. Yeah, that's right. So Eevee, Slime's Apprentice, Best Lord. I know, like, line of sight, these shouldn't proc. At least this guy shouldn't proc, because this is where I put a PDT all the time. And the EMPs fly along the back all the time. Let's do it like this. As wall support. And that'll hit the flyers coming through. And the absolute worst part of what I just did is that there's 50 DU left for a Colossus. No, there isn't! I didn't Slime Pit! Oh, I have to rethink it. Perfect. Ha! Take that, Gobu. I need 2 Slime Pits. Alright, am I confident enough to do only 2 archers over here? I think I am. If I turn these so that they're only hitting the flyers. Like, I make sure they're not shooting up on the lane. They kind of got to go after the EMPs. Is 2 enough to not have to worry about EMP Kobolds? Can I get back 40 DU somewhere? Oh, I got all the slime pits I need. No, okay, I can put one archer back somewhere. And I could try to do, like, just 2 walls here. Yo, what up, dude? Like, I actually hate the idea of double walling down here, but... Desperate times? Something, something? And with this, though, I'll get extra coverage on the wall. Okay, this time I very much need to deal with the EMPs myself. Not the EMPs, the Geodes. EMPs too. Sure. I'm really afraid for these guys right now. We'll see. This might fail right away. It almost certainly will fail right away. Because I'm making a lot of assumptions on these EMPs. Yep, right away those guys got hit. And it was the far one. So I'll back it up for now. Nope, I forgot their EMPs to the flyer lane. Ugh, it's so harsh. But it looks like that lane survived. Those ones are good. I'll move these guys back. I wanted them to help out the EMPs from that lane. That's why they were so far up. But if I can survive this wave, I think I should be okay. The other thing is like... Oh, fuck. No, I'm losing. These archers definitely aren't doing what they need to do. The EMP's on the bottom, so if you don't shoot them, I think they actually try to rage at the top core, but they got nothing to target. Like, or they hit the terrain coming through. So, you might not actually need to do anything down there. I'm gonna keep trying to make this build work instead of spinning the wheel on each map. But what did it this time compared to the other? Like, the bottom lane was definitely because they were just too close. But the side parts? Maybe it just wasn't enough damage to kill him? It might be because I didn't build a Colossus. Maybe even just like a single archer out of place. Here we go, we get to do the last map again. The first one. The OG. What is this? Nothing else, I should be able to build faster. Haha, right gang? Because I think the only thing I wanted to change was the wall set up on the lane over there. This one's like this, the Colossus here, I think. Yo, when I farm, my build's fine, dude. Let's dispel the illusion that I build slow when I'm farming. I only build kinda slow when I'm farming. So I wonder if part of the reason for the takedown on this side was because of the archers being reflected too, or if it was all just because I didn't have anything guaranteeing maybe like range guys on the gate, but I think it was reflect stuff. What the fuck do I know? I keep losing, so clearly this is a bad idea. Okay. Puddles. Is this the right DU? Feels off. Like 30 somewhere? Where am I missing 30 DU? Because I definitely, like, cut it close. Did I forget, like, a wall or something? A proton? No, protons are 40. Archers are 40. Slimes are 40. It's got it. Oh, right. This wall, this super important wall. There we go. That's right, that's right. And I'll do these guys instead of like all three of those, because they're also helping this part. Alright, let's see if the first time was just a fluke and I won't make it to wave 3. I won't make it past wave 1, maybe this time. Did my pet just shoot all the way up there? Pet's range is insane. That's scary. What am I doing? Let me just shoot. I'll help get to the point where I can keep building instead of just staring at the build. Like, ooh, is the build gonna work when it's terrible? I don't know. Let's let it die and find out. You weren't here when I did this the first time, Omni? It was wave 3 and it was a Geo lane, but it had nothing to do with EMP Cobalts. Now, I still have the same issue. No, I'm perfectly chill. The issue wasn't the EMPs, though. The issue was wall placement. Losing a slime pit. I had these walls flopped, so the tree went down. I was in another lane, but what could be presumed was, because the tree was here, it took the brunt of the damage first, lost the slime pit, and then I couldn't kill the geode in time. And that actually led to berserkers taking out my walls. There could have been an EMP in there as well, but that wasn't the EMP that did it, for sure. Harsh? Yeah, it's interesting. You know, I could have not done archers and gone just slimes and bees, and that'd probably be enough. I mean, I've taken out EMPs with slimes and bees. That probably would have worked. This is a little more interesting. Could have done like orc walls and then, I don't know, apprentice something. Or ramsters even. So I've been running around like my head cut, like a chicken with my head cut off. Let me see if I did all the minimum upgrades. Yep, let's fill the walls and then I'll see what I have left with the mana. I almost like I don't want to fill this guy, I'd rather just upgrade him. That's, well, it's only 14, fuck it. We got a boss here, bunch of EMPs, which, I mean, that's the least important EMP lane in the game. Almost to the point where, like, I kind of should just have archers somewhere else, because the EMPs are just going to rage on the wall no matter what. Alright, let's see if I lose right away. Is the problem lane if I set it up bad? Well, they're all problem lanes. Yeah, that's terrifying. Tier 5? I'll get him to at least tier 3. I mean, for the same reasons as I did last time. Yeah, we're EMP-less now. EMP-less. That sounds like a good time. No, rates, range, power transfer, I think. Just gotta get them the crit. Need like a little more HP on you. You need to be able to take 2 shots. You're like just short, I think. Actually, you might be okay. Same formula as everything else I do. Alright, this is a glorious map and you only get 1 geode at the start, so I can stay up here. Feeling a little more confident in the other lanes. These tier 3s. Well, I'll probably wait, because it comes at about halfway mark of the wave. You know what, let's just do these guys, why not? Doing all the others. The lower lane's still a worry. That lane, I mean, they're all worries. I don't think they hit the raid cap without the raid shard. If they do, then I'm a big old dumb. But, well, for the most part, I mean, all towers should be around the same. Trendy, like, said in general damage, and then utility towers hit it sooner. And I haven't really looked into specifics. You know, see, there you go. That's what's supposed to happen. Minus this wall taking 1,000,000 damage, but that's probably Archer's fault. You know what's really not helpful is my frame rate just completely dying. That's perfect, though. That's exactly what the move was supposed to happen last game. Yeah, 8k or 16k, exactly that. Yep. What Trondor said? Cool. That was all in game. In case you guys didn't know. Didn't realize. That was my computer. Alright, so this wave 4 should only have 1 geode as well. This is an important lane because of slime AI with inclines. Let's go get all these lanes. Do the protons too, even though they're mostly for CC. This is a lane where it's not necessarily the case because it's far back. And the boss is enough to make me say like, hey, let's do that upgrade as well. God, they're so fucking good. The rest of the Dryad's defenses could be utter crap right now because slimes exist. You can't say Dryad's bad. God, that's so good. Should be spawning now. With this next set. Yep, there we go. Oh, that looks like it would have been fine, honestly. The slimes are doing their job. Alright. So there's 2 geos on this wave. But it's one and then the other, so this will be the first one. Or maybe it doesn't. Okay, this one and then the top lane. I mean, this is awesome. This lane's never gonna be an issue. Not gonna be an issue this time. Let's just upgrade the tree so it has similar health and leave it. They'll take down the boss on their own. Yeah. Let's get some certain trees. It's not a great joke, I'm sorry. I wouldn't be surprised if that went down. Well, there's only 2 EMPs there. 4 there. 5 here. No big dude. It would be this lane, though, where the slime's, like, far out. There we go. So now I just need to hope that it's gonna work like it's been working this whole time. Next set of enemies. No, it was this set of enemies, and I'm good. On Geos, that is. Cool. I don't think I really needed to do anything for the geodes. I mean, that one went down fine on its own. But like, with it probably set up, the geode shouldn't last very long. I think there was just an awkward circumstance, like situation that came about the like the layout I had over here. That's all the wrong words to try to describe that. I think it was just a weird set of circumstances, but look at that. There you go. Protons, slimes, apprentice walls, and archers. 1 Colossus. What'd you do? You killed 3 dudes? Good job, bud. Way to fill you. Okay, let's roll it again. Show me what you got. Alright, first option is Monk. Monk, so EMPs are taken care of. Second Monk again, so let's roll it again. Oh my god, stop rolling the Monk already. Dryad. So I'll have slimes. And walls. Dryad again. Because there's no such thing as true RNG on computers. Mystic, there we go. And Abyss Lord. Okay. Sand traps are an easy one. But I think I'll actually also use Sandpipers. I'm not gonna use bubble walls. You know what? I should use bubble walls. I'm using Skyguards. Do you, Gobu? I'm not sure. Like, there's a case for that, but like, if I rolled Monk 4 times in a row, I wouldn't be able to do it. Well, I mean, I could actually, because it'd be like Flame Aura spam. So there's a chance to do it, but like it'd be rough, right? Not to mention the fact that I'm not doing Flame Auras at all. So let's say like I rolled Huntress 4 times in a row. Even Huntress actually, maybe. That's an idea for another time. But it's an interesting one. It's not great except for the armor, but I'll keep it because of the stat combo. Alright, so we got Skyguard, trees and slimes, bubble walls, Abyss, orc walls? Or, well, okay, no, wait, not orc walls. I might do archers again. But I'll just do it, like, behind the walls. I think it's how I'll do it. This won't be great AoE, the more I think about it, but I could try Ramsters for the AoE. So then that just leaves not great Berserk and Boss Takedown. I could do Dryad stuff for the Boss Takedown, maybe. But that leaves me, what, like Harpies, Bees, and Nimbus? I have no idea what Nimbus is doing right now. Harpies are bad. Bees have targeting issues. Let's put the Sky Guards in. Because I know what I'm doing with those. They use hat better? Do they? Hmm. For over 3 times the cost and half the units, but more damage. But it doesn't do damage if it doesn't target. Alright, so we want bubbles and got wood. I don't know. Do I have a relic on you yet? Right, that was the old one. This is a new one. Do I have any better totems? Yeah. Panic Fire, Fortification, and Enduring Bubble instead of Panic Fire. I'm gonna do range, I think. I think I'm gonna do range on that, but we'll see. Because that would really help make up for a lack of AoE if I wanted to do archers. By, you know, getting bubble and going. Fuck it. Ha! Ha ha! How timely! Look at that shit. That's amazing. I'm guessing bubble walls are the same, like, in their fire rate. Like, is 5 seconds the cap? I would assume so. Like a flat 5 seconds and over 8k on that makes me think that's the cap. Man, that's actually really funny. Let's say like I did that. Oh, damn. Yo, Saver Boram, thanks for the host. So I think when they're bubbled, they'll be high enough to get hit. I won't do like everything I need them to do, but that'll be fine. I've been alright, dude. Been alright. Enjoying the new loot update. How have you been? For this, I might triple wall. For a bit of coverage and stuff. The thinking here is that if I put like archers around here, would they be able to hit both walls? No, I might move this back because of that. No? So then if I put archers here, they get hit behind, like in front of both walls. Let's move it back even a little bit more. I can put them at the top of the stairs. I've done this before. Trust me, I'm a professional. Okay, sorry about that. I had to. I was in there. I had to do it. Loot update. Yeah, they changed a lot of loot stuff. But in general, let me see if I can find a hero with this stuff. Also, I haven't swapped your relic yet. I didn't realize. Relics have 4 stats. Or all legendaries have 4 stats. Weapons and armors have 3 stats. The stats on them have ranges about which they can roll. So you can get higher or a little bit lower than the old relics. And the range of relics you can find in each chaos tier has been extended as well, so progression's easier. Plus the 50% extra loot, chance for loot to drop. I think that covers most of it. Probably? Actually, before I do anything, I should finish your ascension. Health, bubble duration, absolutely. Easy mode? I think it should be easier, yeah. So I don't know what they do with crit, but I think they do crit, right? Like, okay, crit? I don't remember, like, when they came out, it's like, hey, their bubble poison rain was crit, but their bubbling was defense power or something. But I mean, I guess it says it there, right? It's whatever, but at least like 20 points into crit chance isn't the worst thing in the world. So I'm not really upset with doing that. Either way. It's not a lot, but it's something. I mean, it's the rain. If you really want to use them for damage, it'd be the rain, because their fire rate's so low. Okay, Mystic Dryad, Monk, and Abyss Lord. So I'm thinking a couple things with Abyss Lord, mainly being Ramsters for AoE and Archers for Berserk takedown. I guess I don't have to do just one or the other. But I do need to fit more than just a Dryad tree per lane in for a Dryad, I think. But it's getting kind of expensive. That being said, if I'm just doing wall takedown, like a single archer on a wall isn't the worst. They didn't reroll old loot, no. No. And for the most part, like, you don't care about 4 stats, so the old loot, like, is more, like, reliable if you had 60 up legendaries. But you can roll higher stats by a little bit on the new stuff. But in most of those cases, like, the secondary stats won't roll higher as well, so it's like a eh. A lot of people, you know, are upset that, like, they're not fighting a lot of upgrades and all that, but I think that just depends on your definition of it more so than anything else. Yeah, so let's see. How much do I have per lane? I kind of want to do. If I was to do a Ramster and an Archer per lane. Plus, I need to think about air, but like that's part of the reason why I want to do Archers. Let's do Archers for sure, and Slimes for AO, like lane clear. And if I can put a Ramster in there, I will, because that could be fun. Slimes would do the majority of the damage, and then the Ramsters would kind of help out, I think. But if I do that, that guts the air, that guts the part below. I was like, what am I gonna do for EMPs? I got fucking Sky Guards. Ugh. This will help out a bit with the wall here as well. This is the awkward lane though. That tier currently equipped. Drops are based on the quality of your drops are based on your best equipped tier on your deck. Excuse me. So whoever's your best in your deck, drops are going to be based around them. But like your weapon drops are favoring your active. So like, I could play my Abyss Lord and get books, but if my EV2 or my Mystic's my best in my deck, the stat rolls are going to be based on that. Is how they said it works, I think. From my understanding, no promises, because whenever I promise, I get people mad at me. I need 150 left over for Ramses, and I kind of really want to do them, because I've been talking about them. That would be at 750, so I got 100 left. I'll have like 80 in these placed down. The only worry with my archer setup over there right now is that they'll start shooting before the Skyguard, but it doesn't look like they will. Oh, yeah, they will. I'm just worried they'll hit, like, get hit by a Kobold or something before the Skyguards get a chance. But I think that should be okay. Here, let's do 2 slime pits. fact, let's even move it further that way, because they gotta clear stuff around there. And these slimes can go about here. So then what if I did a Ramster per lane? I could also do another archer, a couple more archers or something. But without any CC, well, part of what I'm worried about is the lack of AoE. So what if I did a sand trap instead for a lane? That would give some AoE, some CC. And I could put in maybe more Ramsters or more archers or something. You shouldn't even be in my deck, really. And I haven't used the sand traps really since the patch. I got like a random mark set on them. I did that with a lot of my heroes, I just threw random stuff on them. Do I want to go Mark and never upgrade them, or I could go Power Transfer, Medallion, super upgrade them? Let's leave them. Let's just, like, maybe upgrade them once. It's only past, like, tier 3, it's super important. You forgot what you used for DPS. Crit damage, Sandstorm Warrior, and range, ideally. There you go. Yo, Busta, what up, dude? Excuse me? How long has it been since I used Sandstorm Warrior? I can't believe it's... No, because like that's Enduring Bubble and I'm wearing that, right? Did I put it on something else? Maybe I sold it. That'd be the icing on the fucking cake. Looks like I might have. Unless I have it on another hero, but this is my sand trap builder. Okay, it's probably here. Yeah, I was using the one hero. Okay, perfect. No worries. So go full that, crit chance, duration. I am gonna go full gambit. Crit damage. I don't need the charges, so I might just save the points for something else. Like, because this could easily dual build bubble walls with 2 more points. And I think that's more valuable than a few extra chap charges. Valuable to my pockets. If I do like one of these per lane, and will I have enough for another archer in each set? I think I will. So he doesn't do much, and he might hit the terrain, but let's try him there. Perfect, and I'll put 2 up here. Is there anything I'm forgetting before I go into it? I don't think so. these sand traps will go like at the edge of this here and around here should be fine. Take you out and take you out. Let's put you in. So Monk, Dryad, Mystic, and Abyss. You're not doing anything for me either. But you might as well stay in my deck. Actually, you're in the F3, you're in the F4. You're in the F none. So like, starting out I was pretty confident, but it still worries me using archers in the trauma of the last map, but they should be far enough back this time to not, at least not get insta-raged on. And the worst case scenario is like I lose a bit of damage on the wall for the first wave. Let's watch how it goes down there. Hell, they might even help out because both Skyguards don't start shooting that right away anyways. Wait, do archers pop the bubbles? I thought it was only heroes that could pop the bubbles, or maybe they just died. I was like, man, I'm gonna get so much bubbling action. I might get like none. So I think I am gonna have to take out geodes because like the AoE still isn't great. Like if an orc gets through, that means my defenses aren't doing enough. It might just be this lane though because it's kind of awkward. Alright. It's not the worst, we'll start buffing things and see how it goes. Is it intended as some purple gear is better than legendary gear? Is that before or after upgrades? And are you talking about like purple gear, say from before last Tuesday, right? Before the loot patch? I think it is. Upgrades don't give very much, and low ranges of legendaries, I can very much see being less than high ranges of purples. If you're talking about stuff from before the patch, all our purple gear from before the loot update got moved to legendary stats, so that was a weird bug. And I don't think should be considered as part of it, like this discussion, but I can see the new purples being, in some cases, slightly better than new oranges. I really like a good purple versus a bad orange, but I don't know stat ranges and intentions, so, you know, grain of salt, all that stuff. So let's do, like, everything, I think, once. That's probably a decent start. Part of me wants to just do the EMP safeguards once, but it's not really necessary. Let's do this. Boss is Tuskar. Tuskar should be fine. You're doing work, it's just a single slime pit as a lane clear isn't great. Typically I wouldn't just use one slime pit for the lane clear. Like I'd have two. And that's probably what I should have done instead of doing like those extra archers. I should have put like one slime pit there and one slime in each of those lanes. So like 3 there, 2 on the side ones. And then less sand traps, I guess, to make up for the rest of the DU. But I think upgrading the sands too is going to have a big impact. Now they do like a moderate chunk, or like everything. That's half the HP of most mobs. More than half the HP when they crit. So I guess maybe I'll just go around doing like general DPS to large groups I see on the map. Whittle it down. The bottom lane, like I haven't seen anything really bunch up on the wall yet, but I guess this might be the largest grouping I've seen so far. There we go. Please don't hurt me. Didn't hurt me. Lucky. Looking at the mid-map, seeing the Cobalt, and then listening to it like rage in. Just waiting for my time. Alright, let's catch these lanes up here. Then maybe the slime some more time, followed by the archers after that. Actually, I should probably do the tree walls once, because if the trees go down, I'm in for a bad time. Okay, and that's 2 more upgrades, so let's do this lane and the bottom lane slimes. Oh, that's what I want to see. You not bubbling. It's not what I want to see. Those archers are reaching all the way down there to try to hit. If only they flew a little higher from the bubbles. That'd be awesome. I'm guessing that didn't go down. Never mind. I was like, oh, it's taking so long to come up. Only Geoshields come up like right away. Oh, that crit though. That crit. Didn't a boss just spawn? Hello? Boss? Hello? Think I missed something? Alright, that went well. Let's get the other 2 slime pits caught up and then maybe the archers. No, it's probably worth it to do the Sky Guards too, not just for the EMPs, but because we got bubbling going on. So I could do all the archers or all the Sky Guards and most half the archers once I pick this up. Let's do that. It's more so than like the wall takedown. I like the interaction with the bubble walls and the sky guards. Kill him fast so he's not wasting more slimes than he needs to. Ow. Ow! God, Vanguards are annoying with their hitboxes. Ugh. I heard like... maybe like you can't pierce from the back. But like sometimes it feels like I can't hit from the back and I'm trying to hit from the side and... I don't know. Tough little goblins there. Yeah, like, okay, just shoot him in the butt. I'm all worried about some freaking, like, ballista tests I did way into the early trials with them. Oh. Oh. That assassin didn't stand a chance. Oh, speaking of not standing a chance, I can't imagine Quibbly's lasting very long. The fact it's hitting the tree though is really, really upsetting. Same with the javelin tosses, the hex throwers. It was supposed to be like... this was supposed to be further ahead, but I guess I forgot to do that. I'm so glad I upgraded them though. This is fine. Okay, we have the biggest boy of big boys. I'm gonna upgrade these two, maybe even that one over there. I'd rather him not go off at all. Ever. Alright. Really then, like what am I spending the mana on now? Single wall upgrades or something? Sand traps I don't want to do because I want the lazy route for their build? Oh wow, you got bubbled up there? That's so good! That Geo took a lot longer than it should have. I should have just got it in there to deal with it. Okay, these jerks. Oh, I just assumed there's hex throwers over here. Looks like there wasn't. Oh, nice. It's coming out. No, don't shoot the gate. Don't shoot the gate, you jerk. Ugh, let me through. Damn it. Now I gotta go back and kill him. I don't know, he might go down on his own. Yeah. Yeah, we good. Alright. Easy build, easy life. Sphere and mediocre at best totem. Purple chest, of course. Alright. Archers, slimes, bubble wall, sky guards. Sand traps. Not bad. On to the next one. So the first one is Squire. Old Faithful. EV2. There's AoE, wall clear. EV2 again. Walls, of course, with Squire walls. Lava Mancer, so that's better lane clear. Lava again. So, oil guys as well. And Apprentice. Oh, goodness. Well, this will be interesting. How am I gonna take down the EMPs is the big question right now. And there's part of me, like, something tugging at me saying, build volcanoes. Do it. You want to build volcanoes? But I'm going to be right back. I'm gonna go take a quick bio and then I'll figure out what to do for this build. Okay, I'm back. Just in time to say, later, Saber. Thanks for hanging out, dude, and thanks for the host. I want to do volcanoes. Maybe. How am I gonna fit the apprentice in here? Like I can do cannonballs, I can do apprentice walls, I can do fissures, protons, oil geysers. Can I put a volcano like in places where EMPs won't have line of sight? Like if I put a volcano up here, for example, take out those 2 lanes, and then there's not really a spot over here to do the same thing. I could do like a pair of volcanoes, I could do protons with oil geysers in the middle, and then like walls with cannons behind them maybe. The problem is like, am I really gonna try to get like these random ass volcanoes to try and take down EMPs? What else do I have on my list? Like, Apprentice has jack shit for them. Lavamancer has volcanoes, and I mean oil geysers could help. UE2, I'm not using weapon man, so like at best my reflex would hit them. Squire, I could try to do like one of his long range towers. Like I could try to do like long range cannons to take down the EMPs, kind of like I was doing archers. That's really risky. Ballista's range, how do they compare? Not that I want to rely on harpoons, but this might be important. Your base range is 2k, and I have a bad feeling it's about the same. Oh, it's more, 2500. Okay, so what I could do is I can like go full gambit on them. Just make huge kill boxes with oil geysers and maybe protons or something early on. And then have it so the harpoons like harpoons are best as like AoE though. I imagine I have like regular flyers coming in too. I don't really trust the targeting of these. Crit damage is 756k. What did I do to you? Nothing? Oh, I have a random relic on you. Well, let's see, like, what can I get these things doing? And we'll go from there. Huh, look at that, another deadly strikes. Perfect. Let's see. Let's take off Slime's stuff. And what else was I using? Or whatever. Let's try that there. Gambit, crit chance, crit damage, harpoon damage. Part of me would like, if I can get their crit damage up like really high base, I might even like, I might take off rate and just do another damage shard. .7 mil attack damage is 546. So like the idea is that really you just use the one shot. So like without vamp, 2.45, and with 44k, like if this crits it kills. But with their low fire rate, like 1.25, and considering like I'd really be making use of their range, I don't know if it's still remotely close to being a good idea. Some good range on it though. The EMPs here turn the corner. I don't really remember. Say something like that. Apprentice wall. Same spot as always. Like, does anyone build this and let EMPs get to this point? Like, they're not gonna rage down there, right? They'll probably, like, hit here, turn their head, and rage at that. Hmm. It's not exactly ideal. No, that needs more. That needs more to work off of than just that kind of range. Say I did this, and like, maybe I'll Fissure and Protons, slows and Fissures the early part, and like that'll get damage on the walls too here, so this would be a good lane for that. You don't really need to be that far away, it's more just like a line of sight thing. But if you're mainly for, say, Berserks and EMPs, that could work too. But I'm afraid like they'll turn the corner here, see it, and rage. Over here, but at this point, like I think it's probably gonna get distracted with a lot of things unless I really, really focus the kill box. Which I might just do. Who had the other medallions that I was using? We got some random one, right? Yeah. Archers? Archers. Archers. Tome junk. Rate range power transfer. Yeah. Oops, wrong one. You. Like, I'm really thinking like this. And like that. And that should really, like, realistically, that should take out most of the mobs. No, I'm even gonna do this, because Berserks that make it around won't be the priority of that thing for EMPs, and they'll still be sitting on Fissures for damage. Oops. So that's 60, 100. Might work. I'm relying a lot on these ballistas doing what I need them to do. Yo, Toxic, what up? Third slot. Get rid of these first and put the Proton in. I might... Thinking about moving the wall to, like, match. I don't know, we'll see. This lane here. Like, can I do my normal? And then just stick this back here. You kind of have to kill them right away is the only problem with this lane. Damn, dude. Thanks for the bits. Right, like, they'll rage on that sub-objective and then the core if I don't do anything here. I might just have to, like, really buff up the other lanes and DPS here only. Damn, I wish I had a Colossus to block the shot now. Get his height in here. So they don't just rush over the walls. The other option is I can let it die, but if I do that, then I'm really in a pickle because the MP is pathing here. Not at all. No desire to carry you in C7. I can't. Abyss Lord isn't in the rolls. I can't do Colossus. I wish. Yeah, with this lane, if EMPs reach this part, they'll just turn and go straight to the core. Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying, Goob, but I can't cheat. That defeats the whole purpose. Don't necessarily need to do rate, range, and power transfer though, right? Well, what are they doing without the vamp? They're doing enough, right? Yeah, they're doing enough to one-shot, so that's the important part. To one-shot the EMPs on crits. For this lane, and maybe even all the lanes, maybe we'll just set it up like this and throw a ton of Oil Kaisers in. And by that I mean like 2 for this lane and then 1 in the other ones. And I'll just try to just DPS here. I'm still worried about this lane up here though. I'm not sure if that's enough. I don't think it is. I mean, I don't think it's enough in any lane, really, but I don't know, that's the challenge I made for myself. 20 hours to build, 10 seconds to lose right away. Okay. Priority on EMPs. There's finally like some defense like in this list that I've got here. That's not weapon manufacturer, that's just the obvious solution. I'm completely missing it. And why is that thing volcanoes? That's the other thing. I tried putting a volcano in, but I don't think that's really benefiting me. So if I bring out oil squirties, I'm gonna stick it here because that's more likely to hit them. And just, I don't know, pray. Oh, have I geared up the oils? Not really, but they don't need the perfect shit. So let's give them rate, oil spill, and it was a power transfer? Yeah. Right, I was gonna do 2 over here. I don't think I can do the wall scumming stuff for that core. Let's just do the 2. Alright, so DPS, I mean, Apprentice is an obvious one. And I might just use that, Apprentice and Squire. EV2, I mean, they're all good DPSs. You're all geared up. Squirties are geared up. Protons are already geared up. Let's put you in the first slot and you in the last. Whew. I might lose right away. I almost fully expect to lose right away. Oh! That crit though! It worked over there. I don't know what happened in that lane, but it worked. I don't know how that died. I guess the Berserks are the biggest issue with this, because, like, if the Berserks don't go down... then my thing's gonna get really distracted. I don't know. I mean, there's not much I can do other than, like, up the damage of everything. I've got a lot of damage on the ground, so... Whew! Let's just buff up the ground defenses. Those got EMP'd. Is that because the thing blew up midair here, maybe? Like, these can't catch it. It would go over top. Fissures, absolutely, and I might just up only the Fissures. Really gotta take down these Berserks. Like, Proton's great, but... Proton's there for, like, geodes and stuff, mostly. I wasn't gonna up these, and I know they're 60, so they're bad upgrades, but if they have to shoot a Berserk and kill it, upping it would only speed up that process. Because they definitely don't one-shot, they take like 3. At the best case scenario. Let's go Protons and Oil Geysers. They're really solid upgrades. This will get most of them, except for like the lane I'm gonna stand in. I have a feeling like this entire match, and like I'm feeling it now, in last wave as well, but it's just gonna all be like... either I'm gonna lose right away, or it's gonna be really close the whole way through. Ooh, got enough. Oh no, those were already upgraded, perfect. Is this shooting through the terrain? Okay, when there's no berserks, it looks like it's working fine. That Ballista took 2 shots at the MP over there. First one didn't crit, second one did. That's over there. That berserk going down early. Oh. That's terrifying, but it looks like it might be blowing up on the wall. Still really bad though, so that means that thing's raging on line of sight when it turns the corner. That relies a lot on that Ballista to do what I need it to do. But yeah, it almost looked like it hit here. That or the Ballista just got really lucky. It makes me want to move the Ballista to like over here. Let's upgrade the fishers one more time, each lane. And then I'm gonna mess around with that Ballista's positioning. Because, I mean, I've already all but guaranteed that everything but Berserks are dying early on in the gates. So if I can get that Ballista shooting sooner, that'd be for the best. I'm looking for poons. Poons! Give me that poon. Please. Please. I'm jumping so hard. God, it's so risky putting it over here. But I think I might have to. The other option is I could try putting it up top. But I feel like that'll have like line of sight issues and targeting issues down below. I put it like on the tip. So my biggest issue with this is that it's overlapping the protons, and I want it to not shoot the enemies that would be in the protons. But it shouldn't have line of sight issues here. It's got the range. If it gets hit, it's not taking out the core. And that's probably the biggest part of it. So let me do that. Hopefully, like if they're flying high, maybe because like the height, the MPs will be targeted first. Oh god. Another problem with this lane is that the wall's set up so that like the harpoons is part of the Berserk takedown. Like, it's a big part of it. With, like, the fisher positioning. I'd have to move those fishers back slightly, like this one to here or something. I don't know if that's something I can do. If I sold this and this, 135, 270, 150, would I be able to replace them all? And upgrade them again? Let's just go like this. We got an ogre, we got Quibbly. Quibbly's another worry. Like bosses, especially the fast moving ones. Okay, that worked. I think this stuff's dying soon enough. I can feel it though, it's like any second. Any second's just a potential loss right now. Okay, that works. Geode shouldn't last. The plus side to that bottom lane is that because it's so low and the berserks are so much faster, they shouldn't be like out at the same time as the EMPs. Like they'll get quite a bit of a lead and then get taken down before like they can distract the ballista at all. Yeah, the berserks are out pretty soon, then the ballista takes care of them. Alright, so let's not upgrade this lane. Let's go do all the fishers in the other lanes, and then I'll DPS this lane. That ballista's bay. Geodes is over there, but I think same thing as always. Actually, the only problem with that is this is the like worst ballista for the overlap. Ugh, oh, it's stressful. Okay, and then I'll DPS my lane. Especially since I have a Slikelion at the start and probably some EMPs right away. Why are you on fire? Was it like a storm glove or something maybe? With the oil geyser? Like this shouldn't have hit Fisher. If it is, that's awesome. Wants to be complaining there. Ooh, loots. Alright, I got another one of these jerks. I got a little bit of time. Let's just deal with him. Ooh, medium. Ooh, still, maybe that might be good for the Triad. Okay. Please no Zapper. No Zapper. Great. So we start off with the Geode over here. That's rough. That's not a good drop at all. Buff these. Honestly, buff the oil geysers too. I feel like that's going to be important. Even if I lose the sub. Like, that's not a big deal. I just can't lose the main course, so the first EMP goes to the sub. But that's always the biggest EMP lane too, isn't it? Like there's 4, 2, 2, and then over here is 5. Yeah, because they send like a million out with Zapper. Just to be really mean. Not to mention I have a frickin' Slikelion too, to start off. I'm just gonna Lich and hope for the best, I think. But I gotta wait to Lich for the Geode. Plus I got a frickin' Assassin on me too. Oh, this is gonna be messy. It's gonna be really messy. Sub-objective, you're probably going down. Geode below, that's probably okay. Oh, I don't have a Zapper, that's right. It's a good fucking day. I forgot. That wasn't a Zapper lane, just a regular one. Oh, worked myself up when it was not the end of the world. Yet. I mean, same risks are still in the build as they have been this whole time. Like right over there, that thing not critting. Oh, Ha ha ha. Whew. One made it through. But I think, like, I'm out of EMPs now. Yeah, yeah. Oh. Oh. Shit. Yeah, I think we did it. Whew. Easy. Easy. Yeah, dude, I'm unmuted now. Oh. No, oh. Random hero challenge. Let me scroll up so you can hear. It's the wheel challenge. Roll a wheel. Use the 4 builders on the wheel, and I'm not using Flamore as a weapon manufacturer. So I had Squire, EV2, Lava, and Apprentice. Ha ha ha. You. Oh, man. Nope. Well, it's, the thing is, the fishes don't hit air. Fishes are a great AoE. The thing is, like, it's not on the same tier as weapon manufacturers or Flamores because they don't hit air. And it's not about, like, cheap or not, it's just about not using, like, the 2 meta things. Not using the 2 easy way outs. But it's not supposed to be the hardest challenge thing in the world, though this one proved to be pretty stressful. The difference is EMP Kobolds, Bisky. It's the EMP Kobolds. But, I mean, you know, everyone forgets about them because they just build weapon manufacturers or flame auras. But that's fine, you know. Not everyone's gonna do something dumb. That's for me. With a easy life. Easy build, easy life. Better dumb than boring. Well, that's the point. But yeah. Ballista AA, holy shit. Huh. Let's roll the thing. Do the thing. Apprentice again. Wire, I'm on pace to make it a pain in the ass again. If I get the same combo of heroes on the same map, I'm not doing it again. Huntress, there we go, that's new. And Abyss Lord. Excuse me. Apprentice, Squire, Huntress, Abyss. Oh man. What am I gonna do for this one? Probably Ramsters for the AoE. Raptors, PDTs, Apprentice Walls, and I don't know, maybe not. Oh. I gotta get rid of the geodes early, and then I can do whatever I fucking want, like early in each lane. Part of me wants to like just save DU, and whenever those geode lanes, like just plop down like 2 or 3 traps in those lanes with a couple upgrades in them. But none of their kits, like nothing in their kits has slows except for the frost towers, and I'm not gonna build frost towers. I appreciate the enthusiasm, Bisky, but I'm not just gonna take like the tower suggestions. But thanks. Oh, I'm probably gonna do is explosive traps. At least a couple. I think I will save DU for explosive traps. The only thing is like, well, it's the 3rd and 4th wave you get 2 geodes. Well, the 4th or 3rd and 5th wave. 4th wave you get 2. All right, let's see. Fisher Builder, I can undress. I might steal your shards. You don't even have a good relic on you. No, the explosion range is the same as every other trap, 200, except for sand traps. They're fine. I don't know all about them, but I've used Hunter's traps a decent bit in trials. They're fucking amazing, especially if you put power transfer on them. You just gotta put the situations in them to shine. Put them in situations to shine, and they really shine. Part of me wants to use ballistas again. Let's see, though, like, the fact that I don't have a ground slow is kind of really shitty with what I'm trying to do. Am I missing something, like, from my list? There's slows, but like a ground slow, there isn't any, right? Other than the frost tower, which, I mean, not ground slow, I just mean non-projectile slow. But there's there's oily harpoons. There's like oily arrows. But like, unless I can kill, I mean, the Frosty Tower is like exactly where I want, like exactly where it would get exploded by an EMP if I wanted to use it. It's ready, or please. I don't have a monk in my list. Even if you, like, in case you did mean buff Aura with Idle Flow, or whatever it's called now. I can just play Squire with Oily, and do what I said with the traps for whatchamacallums. Use Oily slow. Hunters trap the walls, save some DU for the geodes. Once the geodes are down, I mean, Vanguards suck, but heroes are Apprentice, Squire, Huntress, and Abyss. The Vanguard should go down to Ramsters, right? Oh, I really wish I had like a Oil Geyser, a Proton, a Sand Trap. Alright, where's Rambo? Rambo. You're wearing a terrible one, so I'll switch that out. You're not the worst. Let's just put you on. That are like really, really sneaky place frost towers with range on them or something. But I don't think I can really do that on this map. I have to find a way to like insta-kill the EMPs, and I don't have that. Well, Bisky, you're more than welcome to go and build Splody Harpoons if you want. But that doesn't really fit what I needed to do right now. When we did Ramses on this map, did I put him like here? Well, like a true backseat, well, in this case gamer, but like a true backseat driver, I'm just gonna ignore your suggestions. What if I just said like, I saved like, I don't know, a bit of DU. Instead of spending it, I just put a bunch of traps down, upgraded them, and hope they did most of the work. Stick like a ballista to do the rest. And then next wave, fill the DU. No, I'm not listening to chat at all. I'm not controlled by you, especially you. You're a wannabe troll that's not very good at it. Let's go like this for the AoE. In these lanes, maybe. For the ballistas, right. I was gonna use them more for CC. If I take this off, what's their fire rate now? .55. It's not that much slower, and it's still about the crit. Because I'd rather keep the crit in there. No, I mean, I might be ruining my slow with using ramps, is the only thing. I've never confirmed if they ignited oil. It should be obvious, they look like fire. Is it fire? It's probably fire. Otherwise I don't have like a AoE. For the second oily poon shot, why would the oily harpoon ignite oily? Like oil doesn't ignite oil, it just adds oil. It's just more oil. Moil? The tooltip. Well, let's check both sides, and like the one for the shard and for the thing. So, nothing about fire or igniting. And for the shard, if hit by a fire source, yeah, nothing about it. The problem is, like, these are such a small chance to oil too. Like, it doesn't really make for a good ignite source, or not a good ignite source, a good slow source. Especially like if I'm not doing rate, like that makes it even worse. But if I did this, like I feel like I need range. The problem with that is that it needs 2 crits to kill. What do you want? Why do you want the AoE shard on them? Like, I don't think that's gonna help me at all. Except, oh, you mean for oiling? Does the AoE like, does the AoE oil? Because I'll do that if that's the case. It does proc it, that's interesting. Alright. You're really hurting in damage, but... I don't know. Desperate times, right? I mean, this is shaping up to be just like all range towers all the time. It's like I'm probably just gonna throw a poison dart tower in too, and then a couple hunters traps. My biggest worry right now really is it's actually the vanguards with all these projectiles I'm kind of planning to use. Oh, right, I took your relic off. I'm not gonna be so anal about what I use for you. Just gotta hit 22. Alright, later, Bisky. And I need a range. Dryad has the range? Yeah. This one. Like, here's a little further back than I really want it to be, because it doesn't hit that far up the lane. Does it? Oh, I mean, it hits about the same as those guys, right? Ah, fuck. Huh. Just a little less. The scariest build of all time. Oh man. Then there's 150 left. So that's, I mean, that's 700 traps I could do. I could stick like 2 in every lane. And then just DPS my lane. I think I'm gonna like set up my... Yeah, I might just set her up though. Oh nice, a rate shard. I'll take that. Where's my sand trap builder? Let's take off... Oh, you don't have any of the ones I want, never mind. Power transfer on you. For some reason. Let's take that off you as well, because you don't need that for now. Does anyone else have one? That's decent. I never remember where I put all these relics. Squirties, no. I'm looking for over 22k. Even my Flame Aura doesn't have it. The one thing I don't want to touch, the Skyguard. There you go. You. Alright, so how did I do these? This rate power transferred, I think fire for effect was the last one. Ascension, we go full into their damage. Crit chance, crit damage. I don't think it powered. I don't think I range gambit it. The 42, 1.27, 2.35. Yeah, that's doing it. Alright, the scary part. Actually playing the map. Like this might get, considering the cost of all these things, I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna upgrade the explosive traps over and over again. Like maybe do the PDTs once or twice. And they're gonna probably take out everything at the start. Vanguards are gonna be shitty, but like if I lose, it's probably not on the first wave, but the third. Alright. Forgot I need one for this lane as well. This is one little guy here. So 4, 2, 4, 2, 4 berserks, 6 berserks, 6 berserks, especially, okay, this lane for sure. Shit, okay. Do I lose right away after like taking an hour to build? We'll find out. What I really should have been looking for was Vanguard, actually. Sidewalk flower hero? What? I don't get it. For some reason they didn't rage, like they went so far without doing anything. I guess, like, I'm not really complaining. Soft but deadly. Did you just want to call me a flower hero or something? $71. 13, 18. That's a good sign. These are like just insane upgrades, so let me do them. Like, hopefully they go off twice each per enemy that walks over them, but I don't know if that's really something I can depend on. I don't have the mana to do them all one more time. And I kind of want to do the PDTs, but I feel like the best thing I can do right now is to clear out the lanes. Oh, I forgot these, never mind. I take it all back. It's horrible. Everything's ruined. Is it like hitting terrain, maybe? I don't know. 4 upgrades left. Yep, maybe I should look for Vanguard lanes. So over here. In my lane. This build looks nice. This build looks like it's gonna fail any second. Ugh. Next wave is the Geode wave. But at next wave's time, should get the upgrades I need. Let's do this lane. One of them in this lane. Who did more damage? You did. Get it? Get it? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I just gotta guarantee the Vanguards and Geodes go down, and it should work. I think it's working. I'm starting to think like I should have just gone Cannonball Tower for like the stun, like the heavy cannonball stun. And use the extra DU for more Huntress traps. Like, so much that I almost might just switch, because the slow doesn't seem to be a factor at all. But a long range, like, heavy cannonball might do a lot more. Okay, first off, let's upgrade all the traps to tier 3. We have a Geode in my lane and no Vanguard. Geode, no Vanguard. Do I not have Vanguard this wave? Doesn't look like it? Okay, so it's just the Geodes. Hmm. Oh no, there's Vanguard over here. Okay, but it's probably okay. Okay, I could save 120 DU just switching these to like a single cannonball. I don't even need it to do damage really, it just has to fire off a lot of heavy cannonball shots. So I can do rate, range, power, like heavy cannonball. I don't even need like, I'd love it to crit. Fire fast. Needs range. But if I did that, like, that would be a lot of traps freed up. I'm thinking I do it. I'm thinking I go for it. I'm doing it. We're doing it live. You know what? Nah, let's just stick with it. Fuck it. Looked at him like that thing had 18 kills. It's doing something. Yeah, that's a waste of money. Whatever, actually. I mean, if it's gonna cost that much, I might as well just upgrade them. I don't know. In another build. No. No, no. Let's get rid of them. I'm wasting so much. I should have sold them. Not done that so their health was low. So we'll go maybe Power Trans and Heavy Cannonball instead of defense rate, because it should be pretty high already. What are you doing now? You can go down to like 0.75. You're at 0.93. I mean, really, it's probably okay. Just try it. I think the ball goes up when I do this. I don't know about the water gap. I think it does actually, but I don't know for sure. This will give me like at least 6 more traps. I think it's just 6 more traps. Let's put the third one in each lane, and then I'll upgrade the ones that have the geodes in them. Once. Maybe twice. Boost aura. If I had to, I can go over that. My go-to boost aura if I'm using it. Do I have anything on it? Oh, I took it all off. It's range, range, crit damage, and the slow shard on a mark. So like, boost isn't very good because of the way crit scaling works, like, crit's kind of okay if you use it to boost that. Crit damage increases the boost it does for crit. Actually, it makes me wonder how Power Trance would do on it, on Medallion. Anyways. range and then a slow. And what I do is I put like a single booster in the middle of a lane, and then you can fit like 4 flame auras in it pretty easily. And so you got like an overlap of flame auras inside of a slow, and those flame auras are getting crit boosted. So that's kind of how I've used them in the past. I think it's called Boosted Grasp, the slow. I might be wrong on that. You got Vanguard, Geode. Let me throw, I don't know, just another trap in the bottom Geode lane. Even if it's not doing a whole lot. Ah, you saw those builds? Yeah. Good times. They're interesting. Pretty sure I stole the whole thing from Zeramin. And I'm pretty sure he still uses that, actually. I don't know. Maybe. Alright, so some sort of skelly boss and an ogre. So yeah, and really not much to get past these traps anymore. I'll take like the front ones to tier 4 maybe even before I do the backs. I just fucking let that happen. Like I sat there and watched it happen. Oh god. Why am I so dumb? I was just like sitting there staring at it, not doing a fucking thing. Like, oh hey, these EMPs are gonna ruin my build. Might as well let it happen. Ugh. You know what's the shittiest thing about this is I'm just gonna use a single PDT, at least for this wave, to take it down. Let's see. Vanguard, there's 18 of them. 6 Vanguard. 12. This is the Geode lane. Actually, is there anything I use for my setup for like 30? That would make sense. Not really, right? Apprentice, Squire, Huntress, Abyss. I don't think a single cannonball is enough to take out a lane, but a PDT definitely is to take out that lane. Now, will I be able to take it out before it takes these things out? I'll have to like keep half an eye on it. Question is, where do I take away the trap? And I think it's that lane. Ugh. It's making it even fucking harder on myself. That's real dumb. I mean, the whole point of this lane was for me to DPS it because I couldn't get these traps close to the gate. Ugh. I mean, It's such a good upgrade that I'm just gonna do one trap in each lane that isn't mine. I should do it like based on what's done a lot of damage. You. I guess you can stay on my deck. You're not hurting me anymore. That's something I gotta get used to. You know what'd be even better down here? 2 traps. Now if it's a hard lane, I'm screwed, but I'm really hoping it's not. Don't punish me for my mistakes, game. Yeah, that lane's actually fine on its own. Ooh. Really? Yeah, it had like fucking no HP. Do it. Okay, don't be a hard lane, don't be a hard lane. Sure. The visual thing, it's not a hard lane. Oh, the weapon sounds horrible. Getting like an elemental earth or water on a freaking shattered weapon type. Oh my god, it's the worst. So 18 vanguards. Geode, late geode. Okay, we have Zapper, we have Geode. 6 Vanguard. Okay, well after the initial, like, pain, it's not that bad, so I might leave the no trap there. Or, like, just the dual trap. And I'll go down there right away. The only problem is this lane. I don't want to leave it alone if I don't have to, but I kind of have to. It's gonna be all me. And by that I mean, Hunter's traps, please help. The worst part is it's such a late spawn too that I'm probably gonna have to deal with an assassin at like the exact same time. I'm scared. Oh no! I died before I could use my fucking thing. I'm so fucked. That Rancer needs to kill that Geode right now. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm not dead? All my shit stopped firing, but I'm not dead? Oh, I have no right to be alive right now. Huh? Yeah, I really needed to hit that, I really needed to hit that Lich. Like, missing that Lich was a huge issue. I don't know what's up with your AI zapper, but thank you. Holy shit. Yeah, I've noticed that, like... I've noticed that too. Part of me thought it was something like... If they still had a target to shoot, they'll keep shooting, and then once they lose the target, that's when they'll, like, start their EMP. Downtime. EV DPS today? I mean, it seems OP until you make this kind of apprentice or huntress. Holy shit. I shouldn't have won that. I really shouldn't have won that. But I did. Yeah, a regular EMP came in too. That geode. I should have just, like, I was trying to be cheeky a little bit with the Lich and, like, wait half a second, but I guess I died to reflected stuff. My positioning was bad by a lot. Do you personally believe that? Because I'm pretty sure the EV's not getting up to 17, 18 mil DPS in the same way. Like, it'll get high on its own, but I don't think it's a 4 per second 10 projectile. Now, if Fiery Brimstone wasn't working the same way it does, maybe it'd be a competition. I could be completely wrong, but from what I understand, there's no chance of it. But yo, this build, GG easy. Oh. Can I show what I use on the Apprentice? I mean, it's basically just crit chance and Fiery Brimstone that do most of the work. Easy wins, easy life. Yeah. Oh. So, I hit continue, but I think that's going to be the last one of the stream. I'm almost at the 4-hour mark. And I did a long stream earlier today. So I think I'm going to take a break. And I might be back in a couple hours with something else. Here, let me show you this while I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here. It was a fun and stressful stream, especially those last few builds. But thanks for tuning in. You can catch me tomorrow at the same time, 3 PM Eastern. Or at least I plan to, 3 PM Eastern for some more Dungeon Defenders too. Keep your eyes peeled. I might do a stream of something else tonight, and by something else I mean like it might be Overwatch, because I just got it and kind of want to play it. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you then. That's it. Later.